Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Kofi Apia. As you already know, someone was saying, why don't you show your face now? Today I've shown my face. Today I have shown my face. It's Saturday morning. The time is, Saturday afternoon, the time is 12:17. And today is 16th day of December 2023. We are almost to the end of December and we are almost to Christmas. So people are in town buying a lot of stuffs for themselves and for the Christmas. I understand, because even way back in Africa, during this time, our parents will take us out to the market to buy stuff for us. So it's all good. People are really outside buying stuff for themselves, and we are also here working. Okay, now before I continue, I got to give you today's topic. Today's topic is corruption. Now, when we say corruption, what do we mean by corruption? Corruption in corruption, the whole corruption. When I say corruption, what do I mean by corruption? If we say corruption means, I think, like using all ways and means to get what you don't deserve or what doesn't belong to you. You understand? It's not like it's work with stealing. Corruption works with stealing. It's like, now, let's say, when we say a leader is corrupt, meaning whatever belongs to the country, the person uses ways and means to take it for himself and the family. That is what I think corruption is. Okay, now, when we say corruption, let me ask you one question. Is it only in Africa or is everywhere? Corruption is everywhere. Not only in Africa, but corruption in Africa, I would say, is 99.9999%. Because it's 99.99% because from the top to the down, from the president to the unborn baby, everybody is corrupt. From the president to the unborn baby, everybody is corrupt. Now, let's break it down to this way. I always talk about roads because the roads are killing a lot of souls, are taking away a lot of souls. So, anytime I do video, I hit there. And there is a saying in our language that now, see how corrupt our leaders are. I always say, we are going to let them on their toe. We are going to alert them. We are going to hit them, but we are not going to insult them. Because we were trained from a better family. We don't insult. Now, somebody will go for a contract to build a road. See where the corruption starts from. The person lobbying the contract for the contractor is taking his share. And the person giving the contract to the contractor is also taking the share. And the person from the ministry also appending his or her signature for the contractor to get a contract is also taking a share. So what happens? Now, it's like, if the money is like $500,000, about $100,000 is gone. And the contractor too has to also work and get something out of it. So since he has to work and get something out of it, I am telling you, he's not going to use all the money to work, because he also has to get profit. Everybody works for profit. So when it happens that way, meaning the contractor will also do the work haphazardly, because a lot of money has been taken from what he estimated. Okay, 2. Another one too is like this. See how corrupt our leaders are. Let me tell you, let's use, I won't mention any organization's name. When the organization is operating in, outside the country, he pays his members an hour, like $15 an hour, $20 an hour. That same organization will go to Ghana, will go to Africa, and will not pay his workers an hour. Because what, you know what? When a person is going, there is another person. Okay, any time a contractor moves from here to any country, he gets a representative in the country. So he will tell the contractor, the businessman or business managers, yo, listen, here, this is the way we do it. He's going to say, here, this is the way we do it. So, no, don't pay him that much. At least pay him this amount of money. And if the business is supposed to pay its members like 1,000 Ghana cedis or 2,000, 3,000 Ghana cedis a month, he is going to say, oh, let's give them 700 Ghana cedis. And if I'm able to help you to pay 700 Ghana cedis, how much are you going to give me every month? So the white man or the investor will say, oh, good, this is the way this thing is done here. So as soon as he realized this is the way this is done here, meaning he is not going to pay the minimum wage or what is due for him to pay. No, he's not going to do that. You understand? Then it's going to be like, this is my job, this is my business. If you feel like joining, working for me, then I'm going to pay you this amount of money. The corruption is also there.
Let's go.
One selfish person, one selfish Ghanaian, one selfish African changed everything.
On East 188th Street.
And even before that selfish African changes everything, there is a selfish minister or there is a selfish government worker who is approving the person's stay or who is approving that business. That person too is going to take his share. So when foreign investors come to Ghana, they don't do what is expected of them because they've spent a lot. And they have somebody in the country that is controlling them. Do this, don't do this, every month give me this. So, this is the question I'm asking. Are we doing ourselves more harm? Are we doing ourselves good than harm, or are we doing ourselves more harm than good? Bro, let me tell you one thing. We should know that there is a saying in our language that by finding himself or you needs no himself to know what saying. Please, corruption. We should stop that. How come that we have our resources, we have our natural resources, and the foreign investor will come that I want to invest in this, I want to invest in I want to mine, I want to do this, I want to do that. Then he is taking 95% and the country is taking 5%. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. 95% and the country is taking 5%. Come on, man. Come on. We need to think. We need to think as a country. So please, as I said, we will be coming your way with many discussions. We will be coming your way with many discussions. Corruption. Very soon we will allow you guys to share your views, to call in. We do call in segments. When we are on live, we do call in segments. Then you share your view. Why must it be so? Why is that so? Why are we still suffering? Because of corruption. Because of corruption. A minister is supposed to do something that is going to benefit, that will benefit the state, that will benefit the country. He will not do that. And he will say, okay, fine, give me this and I will do this for you. Give me this and I'll put my signature for you. We don't know that we are killing our own selves. We are killing our own selves.
Turn right on 3rd Avenue.
As I said, there is corruption everywhere. There is corruption everywhere. But when we come to Africa, it's not just corruption, it's super corruption. Because everybody is corrupt. Everybody is taking bribe. Now, even when you are sick and you go to the hospital, it depends in your pocket. Because the nurse won't take something from you before he processes you to the doctor. And even if the doctor is to operate like two people, and one is super rich and one is poor, there the corruption comes in. The doctor might also take something and leave the poor and attend to the rich. So, what are we doing to ourselves? What are we doing to ourselves? I used to say, why are things so super expensive in our country? Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that? It's all because of one person's signature.
Turn left on East 187th Street.
It's all because of one person's signature. Somebody can sign something
In 800 feet.
and
Turn right.
turn everything around. Somebody has to put something on top of the goods and services that is coming out of the country to make money to himself. Let me ask you one question. Why do our imports exceed our exports? The importation of rice to our country. Let me tell you one thing. We could put an end to that, but the big gurus that are importing rice from the Chinas, from the Asians to the country are going to pay bribe to somebody somewhere, and they cannot cancel that.
Turn right on Laurelard Place.
Why? Because if we stop importation of that goods, he gonna lose. But meanwhile, we have big lands. We have big lands that we can cultivate. We can make farms. We can do farms that will help us. We can do farms that will help us, so that if we import 3 million rice every year, this time $3 million rice every year. Now, when we start growing our own rice, we are no more going to import that $300 rice. $300 million rice. No more. We're no more going to do that. But hey, what do you see? Hey, what do we see? We will not do that, even though we have what it takes to do it. But we're not going to do it because there is someone somewhere who does the importation of rice into the country. That is his own business. So he also has influence in the government. So if the government wants to do that, then he's going to say, hey, yo, listen, if you do this, I'm not going to do this for you. So let's say, you see where corruption is taking the country to. Have you guys seen where corruption is taking us to? Please and please.
Turn right on Arthur Avenue.
We need to put an end to corruption. And by putting an end to corruption, it's not only our leaders. You and I, we are part of it. We got to work. We got to do something about it. We got to work. We got to stop corruption. We're going to stop doing, oh, this is my brother, this is my sister, oh, this is my nephew, oh, to whom you know. That is the word. To whom you know. We got to stop that. To whom you know. As I said earlier on, corruption is everywhere. Corruption is everywhere. So please, let's all put an end to corruption. And I know that we gonna make it one day, and we gonna put smile to our faces. We're gonna put smile to our faces. Hello, I'm good, and you? Yes.
Just give me a second.
Okay. So like I said, if we don't stop corruption, we cannot grow as a country. We need to stop corruption. My name remains the same. My name is Kofi Appiah. remains the same. Please do well to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. After hitting the notification bell, anytime we do a video, you will get it within a minute. Thank you very much. Bye bye.